I feel like I haven't shown you to him in a while. He wanted to say hi because he misses you guys. And look at his belly. Oh, he's so fat. Hey there guys, this is Samantha, and I haven't been posting that much. And there's a reason behind it, and I will explain it to you now. So, I wanted to post. I've just been so out of sorts lately, and I haven't been exactly too happy with my life right recently, and I've been just trying to figure some stuff out and figure out what it exactly is keeping me from being so happy, and I've been trying to get my life back to where I want it to. So that is why I haven't been posting too much, and because of my mother's house and everything just stressing me out, I just haven't had time or really the energy to make a video and edit it and everything like that, just because it just hasn't really felt right to me, because I don't want to post when I'm like not wanting to kind of thing. So I haven't posted in a while, and that's why. But let's get on with my March wrap up and my April TBR. And I totally forgot that a March wrap up meant I needed to put my TBR for April, so I don't have my April TBR within reach at the moment. So now I'm gonna have to pause the video and go get all my books. But before I get all onto that, let's get on to the what did she buy this time part of the video. And last month I totally forgot to do that, even though I really hadn't bought anything too big, but it was still like I bought stuff that I shouldn't have. So the first thing that I bought that I shouldn't have last month was a beauty blender for my makeup. And I barely put on makeup. Like, I don't put foundation on, like, ever. Like, I think I've done it once in recent memory, but I still bought it. But this month, I didn't buy so much. I bought 2 things, but these things were so expensive. So the first thing that I bought was less expensive. I bought a Fitbit Charge, and that is an activity tracker. And the reason why I bought it, I've been wanting one for many months, but I did not want to spend $120 some on it. But my mother, for her work, she got a discount for it. She got $60 off of it, so I'm like, I must have this. So I bought it. I would show it to you guys, but it's supposed to be here in the next couple of days. I don't have it with me yet, but I'm super excited. And then the next thing I spent so much money on, I shouldn't have bought it, but I've wanted one of these for years and years. And my brother used to have one of these, but there was a lot of upkeep when it comes to this object, and at that time I did not want to have to deal with it, so I told him no when he offered to give it to me, and I regret it so now. But I bought one, and it was a lot of money. Let me show it to you guys. It was so much money, but it's so pretty, and I want to learn how to play it so bad, and I've been dinking around with it. I'm not very good at it, but it's fun to play with, and I'm having fun learning how to do it and everything like that. And I wish you guys could just smell it, as weird as that is. I absolutely love the smell of just the case and then the actual violin itself, and I'm just so excited. I really want to try and learn it, and oh, I want to learn it so bad. I wanted to learn this for so many years, and I just never picked it up. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to start with this thing. So let's get on with what I have read this month. So I'm gonna try and go in order. I think this is in order. This is correct order. I don't have a lot of these with me because some of them are library books and some of them are ebooks, but I'll have pictures in the video like usual, so you guys can see the covers there. So the first book that I finished this month was Mary Hades by Sarah Dalton, and I finished it this month, but I started it last month, and I think I gave it a 2 stars out of 5. Didn't really like it that much. It was just not my thing. I had high hopes, just wasn't feeling it. So the next one that I finished was Why the Last Man Volume 1 by Brian K. Vaughan, and I did not like this as much as I was hoping I was going to. I gave it a 3 out of 5 stars. I still liked it, but I liked Saga way more. The next one that I finished, I have the physical copy. I just gotta find out where I put it. Oh, here it is. Okay. Is Where She Went by Gail Forman, and I read If I Stay sometime this year. I think it might have been February, but I read that one then and I read this one now, and I liked If I Stay more. This just wasn't up to If I Stay standards. If I Stay wasn't an amazing book, but it was still a really good book. And this one just didn't really strike my fancy. I think I gave it 3 stars out of 5 instead of the 4 stars that If I Stay got. The next one that I finished was You Have Killed Me by Jamie S. Rich. It's a graphic novel that I got from the library, and I did not like it at all. I think I gave it a 2 stars. I didn't really have a feeling for it, didn't like it, wasn't really my thing. And then the next books that I finished are Bright Young Things, Beautiful Days, and The Lucky Ones, all by Anna Godberson. And this is the trilogy of the Bright Young Things, and I liked it. I gave all 3 of them a 4 out of 5 stars. Pretty good series, wasn't anything amazing about them, but I kind of liked how the series ended, but I wasn't blown away. It was more like the feels kind of thing. That's about it. The last book that I finished this month is the Salem's Fury, not Salem's Vengeance, Salem's Fury by Erin Galvin, and I read Salem's Vengeance last year and I absolutely loved it. I got it a 5 out of 5 stars. Salem's Fury I didn't like so much. I gave it, what did I give it? I gave it a 3 out of 5 stars. It just, what I was expecting from it, that was not it. That was not it at all. It was such a disconnect from the characters from the previous book, from Salem's Vengeance, that I wish that other stuff would have happened. Like I said, I absolutely loved this book, but the second book just wasn't really I wasn't really feeling it too much. But I'm still gonna read the next book when it comes out to see where he finishes the series with. So yeah. And then I started a book, but I didn't finish it because I got the Salem's Fury from Erin Galvin. I had started Salted by Erin Galvin, but then he emailed me and asked me if I wanted to read the arc of Salem's Fury, and of course I said yes. But I was in the middle of reading Salted at that time, but I just put this one down and picked up Salem's Fury instead. And then the last book that I am currently reading is Siren's Reckoning by J. Johannes, and I'm a little bit more than halfway done with this book, and I am liking it so far. I'm not blown out of the water, but I am liking it. It's a decent book, and it wasn't what I was expecting. I don't know why I wasn't expecting this, but I wasn't expecting it. But I'm getting there. I'll finish it soon. And then the 2 books that I wanted to pick up the most this month, I did not pick them up. They were Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte, and then Forbidden by Tabitha Suzuma. These were the 2 books that I wanted to read the most this month, and I didn't pick them up, and I'm so sad about this, but I will be picking them up eventually, so yes. So those are all of the books that I finished this month, and yeah, so let's get on to my April TBR. Okay, so this month I kind of just told myself that all of the books that I've tried to read in the previous months that I failed to read, that is what I'm going to be reading this month. So none of these books that I'm showing you should be a surprise, except for like one of them. But as I've said previously, I did not finish Jane Eyre or Forbidden by Charlotte Bronte or Tabitha Suzuma, so I will be reading both of these this month, hopefully, if I get to them. Next, I will be reading Salted by Erin Galvin, and I don't know if I'm going to like this book, honestly, because the first part of it that I've read, this little chunk right here, I wasn't feeling it too much, so it wasn't that hard for me to put it down to read the Salem's Fury arc, but I will read it just because I really want to love this book. The next book I will be reading is The Selection by Kira Cass, and I was supposed to read this, don't really know actually, I was supposed to read this in January? Okay, I didn't read it, so I'm going to be reading it this month. The next book that I will be reading is The Storied Life of A.J. Fickery by Gabrielle Zevin, and I really want to read this book. Really, really bad. I've wanted to read this so long. Oh my god, I want to read it. And I don't really have any other books planned, per se, for this next month, for April, but I will, if I have time after these books, because my life has been a mess lately, so I don't know if I'm going to have time to finish all of these books, But if I do, hopefully I will be rereading the Poison Study series, because where is it? Ah, I finally picked up the book. But I believe that is all I have to say to you guys for this month. I don't really know. Hopefully I can read a lot next month to make up for my crappy month this month. Yeah! But yeah, that is all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed watching, because I sure as hell love talking. I will see you guys next time.